Hi, welcome to my channel Asian Urbanism. I'm Edward. In this video, I will uncover some of the most fundamental ideas and principles behind Singapore's township model, also known as the New Town model. The model was planned and developed by one of Singapore's most prominent architects and urban planners, Dr. Liu Tai Ker. This video is organized into three sections. First, planning hierarchy. Basically to understand three key planning hierarchies that apply to new town. Second, structural planning model. This is to understand how the town is structured and organized. And the third, case study, to look into the actual implementation based on Tampines New Town model. Let's get started. Planning hierarchy. The New Town model comprises three key planning hierarchies. The New Town typically stretches 2.5 to 3 kilometers in length with an area ranging between 500 to 1,000 hectares. A town center is located at the heart of the town and functions as a commercial and civic center for the residents. New Town can accommodate about 25,000 to 50,000 dwelling units with a population of approximately 75,000 to 150,000 people. The town is comprised of several neighborhoods. Each neighborhood has a neighborhood center for commercial and civic activities targeting residents living within the neighborhood area. A neighborhood can accommodate 4,000 to 6,000 dwelling units or approximately 12,000 to 18,000 people. A neighborhood can be subdivided further into smaller planning hierarchies called precincts. With a size of 3 to 5 hectares, each precinct accommodates 600 to 1,000 dwelling units or a population between 1,800 to 3,000 people. One critical component that contributes to the livability and social cohesion of the new town is public facilities. These facilities are allocated and distributed on the different scales within town center, neighborhood center, and even precinct. Here are some examples of types of public facilities. First, educational facilities such as primary and secondary schools. Second, institutional facilities. Library, polyclinics, and community center are some examples of institutional facilities. Next are religious facilities and sports and recreation, including swimming complex, recreation clubs, and exercise corners. The planning requirements for these public facilities are regulated by the government agency Housing and Development Board, also known as HDB. In general, the provision of these facilities is determined based on the distance and number of dwelling units or populations. Here are some examples of the requirements. For education, one primary school with a site area of 1.8 hectares is required to serve 4,600 dwelling units, while for the secondary school, a site area of 3 hectares is needed to serve 6,800 dwelling units. For institutional, a library with a site area of 0.4 hectares is required to serve every 100,000 population, and community center or club with a site area of 0.4 hectares is required to serve 15,000 dwelling units. The requirements also apply to religious facilities, sports and recreations, parks, and others. This is the skyline of Singapore Township, high density and dominated by high-rise HDB developments. Now the question is, How are these townships planned? What is the logic behind its structure? And how is the land use and spaces allocated and organized? Let's get some of the answers. The new town structural model plan has evolved over time. There are at least three key significant models that we can examine today. First is the Toa Payoh first generation new town. This model has a town center surrounded by 6 neighborhoods. Developed during the 1950s to 60s, the model is also known as the neighborhood concept. Second, Tampines second generation town. The model has a town center which also functions as a regional center surrounded by neighborhoods comprised of smaller precincts. Each neighborhood has about 8 to 12 precincts. Developed in 70s and 80s era, this model is also known as precinct concept. Third, Punggol third generation town. This model is complemented by light rail transit (LRT), which serves a unique planning hierarchy called estate. Each estate has approximately 1,200 to 2,800 dwelling units. Hence, the model is also known as estate concept. In this section, we will focus primarily on the second generation town model, as it sets a general basis for understanding the new town model. Connectivity. The town's connectivity is planned with the aim of allowing residents to move efficiently within the town and to other parts of Singapore. The town is connected by expressway and mass rapid transit or MRT, which are linked to the city-state's transportation network. This is to ensure a seamless connection between all towns across the island. MRT, which usually incorporates a bus interchange, is strategically placed at the center of the town. Arterial roads divide the neighborhoods. Together with local roads, they provide greater connectivity within the town. On land use, about 40 to 45% of the land is allocated for residential use, mostly for high-density public housing or HDB. More or less 10% is allocated for light industrial use, which is located along the town's boundary adjacent to the expressway. Commercial land is placed at the center to form the town center, and several smaller parcels of commercial land spread around to form the neighborhood center. There is also a small quantum of land allocated for spatial housing used for rental public housing. Now, let's take a look at how public facilities are planned and distributed. Primary facilities, which require large land sizes, are placed surrounding the town center. For example, educational facilities such as junior college and vocational institute, sports complex, and park. The next important facilities are schools. Secondary schools are placed within the inner loop of the arterial road, and primary schools are within the local road loop to bring them closer to the neighborhood communities. And finally, we have strips of greenbelt which connect all the different land use components of the town. Now, we can see a complete diagram of the new town structural model plan. You may notice that the land use is actually organized in a checkerboard pattern. This is in fact intentional. The purpose is to create visual and spatial relief between high-density public housing with low-rise development such as public facilities and open spaces. With a checkerboard pattern, we can create a more interesting skyline, and you will feel less overcrowded despite living within a high-density town. Case study. In this section, we will look into a case study from Tampines New Town. This is to understand how the planning hierarchy and structural model plan are implemented in the new town. But beforehand, we need to understand that Tampines is a unique case because it also functions as a regional center. Prior to 1991, urban planners in Singapore preferred to have a strong commercial zone in the center of the metropolitan area, coupled with disjointed residential developments in the northern and eastern areas and industrial developments in the western areas of Singapore. This resulted in citizens having to travel across the island to their work or retail destinations. Addressing the transportation issue, the concept of regional centers was introduced in 1991 with the 1991 Master Plan. Regional center is a functional node that is designed to serve as a smaller scale downtown area between two centers in new residential towns and the main CBD in the central area. These centers are planned to offer a variety of commercial, entertainment, retail, and other amenities to residents in the surrounding areas. They are strategically located in areas that are well served by the mass rapid transit system, an efficient bus system, and an extensive road network. These regional centers aim to decentralize the previously concentrated amenities in the city's core. There are 4 regional centers in Singapore, which are Tampines Regional Center, located in the East region of Singapore, Jurong East Regional Center in the West region, also known as the Jurong Lake District, which was developed in 2008 with renewed plans unveiled in 2023. Next is Woodlands Regional Center in the North region, and lastly, Seletar Regional Center in the Northeast region, which will be developed in future. Tampines has an overall area of 12,000 hectares and is projected to accommodate a total dwelling unit of over 80,000. First, let's take a look at the infrastructure and road network. The town is served by 2 expressways, Tampines Expressway (TPE) and Pan Island Expressway, also known as PIE, and several others, arterial roads. For example, Tampines Avenue 10 on the western boundary, Tampines Avenue 5 that connects the town to the expressway in the south, and other roads that create internal loops and connectivity. The town is also connected by 2 MRT lines, East-West Line and Downtown Line. From the structural plan model we learned in the previous section, light industrial areas are usually placed at the town's perimeter adjacent to the expressway. Similarly, in Tampines, there are 2 land parcels dedicated to industrial developments located on the north and south of the town. These industrial developments comprise factories, warehouses, telecommunication and utility buildings. Further details on the regulation and guidelines on the industrial lands are established by Urban Redevelopment Authority, also known as URA, which can be checked on their website. At the heart of the town, within 1.5 km radius from the expressway, we have a town center which also serves as the regional center. It means that in addition to serving the town, this center also serves the western region of Singapore. This center is well connected to the park and open spaces such as Sun Plaza Park and Tampines Eco Green. One unique public facility that is integrated with the regional center is our Tampines Hub. Our Tampines Hub is Singapore's largest integrated community and lifestyle hub, bringing together multiple agencies and offering a comprehensive range of services and facilities. At our Tampines Hub, residents can enjoy a range of facilities such as sports facilities, a regional library, community clubs, arts facilities, hawker center, and retail shops. Beyond our Tampines Hub, the town is also complemented by smaller-scale public facilities allocated within the neighborhood center, which serve the residents within less than 500-meter walking distance from their HDB flats. Within these neighborhood centers, there are many facilities to meet residents' daily needs, such as hawker center, retail shops, and markets. Besides providing convenience, these facilities promote lifestyle and social bonding and create employment. New town concept is improving and evolving over time. What we learn today is based on past experiences of decades-long implementations. The newest new town will be developed at the Paya Lebar Air Base after its relocation in 2030. Of course, there will be new ideas and concepts to redevelop and re-innovate the concept of new town. So what do you think? Using some of the principles that we discussed today, how would you reconceptualize the new town for the future? I hope you find this video useful. Please hit the like button and provide your comments below. See you again in the next video.